It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions' rocket arm quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Lions and the Packers. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, it's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week, 22 carries, 63 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
2nd and 5 now. Dalton, he has it complete to Christian Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Packers in a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. So Dalton now. And that is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to go with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Dalton to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's Dalton. He finds Watson complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is confirmed.
So that challenge is successful. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hardy. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Swift going to try up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he stopped immediately there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people go, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call, because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Dalton, 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 82 yards rushing for him now to this point. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Point after here coming up. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll set up a throw. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw here. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. The numbers for Williams a week ago. 7 catches, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy, and that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
Second and 6. Finding Williams once more, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Running is Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action now. And it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 140 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Dalton. A throw complete to the tight end Tunyon. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, it's Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running right, Jones. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first stepper.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. An inside give to Jones. Oh, he shifts, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield here, Dalton. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of
40. Versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton. And that'll be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. No game to win the play, and that's going to leave him with 4 down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive coordinator wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson shifts by him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 161 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And Dalton to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Lions Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the first down marker. Just tuck it and run for the first down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Back to throw again. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. James Robinson, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Taylor Heineke has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. In that matchup, all even in their battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they've had their way running the football, well over 100 yards already as a team, with 2 more quarters still to come. Meanwhile, for the Lions, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach.